Have you ever heard of Lent? Maybe you've seen friends giving up chocolate or social media for a while and wondered what it's all about. Well, Lent is so much more than just a diet or a digital detox. It's a special season in the Christian calendar, a 40-day period of preparation leading up to Easter, which is the most important festival for Christians, celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. The 40 days of Lent are symbolic. They echo the 40 days Jesus spent fasting in the desert, where he faced temptation and prepared for his public ministry. Similarly, Lent is a time for Christians to prepare their hearts and minds for Easter. It starts on Ash Wednesday and ends just before Easter Sunday. And if you do the math, you'll notice it's actually longer than 40 days. That's because Sundays are not counted as part of Lent. They are considered mini-Easters, days of celebration within this season of reflection. So, why is Lent so important? Think of it as a spiritual spring cleaning. It's an opportunity to intentionally slow down from our busy lives, to reflect on our relationship with God, and to make positive changes. The core practices of Lent are prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, which means giving to those in need. These aren't just random rules. They are powerful tools for spiritual growth. Prayer during Lent isn't about reciting a long list of requests. It's about creating space for quiet conversation with God. It's about listening more than we speak. It's a chance to deepen our personal connection, to be honest about our struggles, and to find strength and guidance. Many people choose to add a new prayer routine during Lent, like starting the day with a quiet moment of reflection or reading a daily devotional. It's about being more intentional with our spiritual life. Then there's fasting. This is probably the most well-known aspect of Lent. When people hear fasting, they often think of giving up food. And while some people do fast from certain foods, it's not about punishment or weight loss. The purpose of fasting is to create a sense of longing, a reminder of our dependence on God, not just on physical things. When you feel that hunger pang or that craving for coffee, it becomes a little nudge, a reminder to turn your thoughts towards God. But fasting isn't limited to food. In our modern world, we can fast from many things that distract us. This could be scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, or listening to endless podcasts. By giving up these distractions, we free up time and mental space. Time we can then use for prayer, for reading, for being present with our families, or for serving others. It's about clearing out the noise so we can hear the still, small voice of God more clearly. The third pillar is almsgiving, which is a beautiful way to put our faith into action. It's about recognizing that everything we have is a gift from God, and we are called to share those gifts with others, especially the poor and vulnerable. This can mean donating money to a charity, but it's also much broader. It can be giving our time by volunteering at a local shelter, offering our skills to help a neighbor, or simply performing acts of kindness for those around us. Almsgiving helps us to look beyond our own needs and to love our neighbors as ourselves, which is a core teaching of Jesus. So, what does all this teach us? Lent teaches us discipline and in a world of instant gratification. Lent challenges us to say no to our immediate desires for the sake of a greater good. It teaches us that we are stronger than we think, and that true freedom comes not from having everything we want, but from wanting what truly matters. It also teaches us empathy. By experiencing a little bit of voluntary sacrifice, we can begin to understand, in a small way, the struggles of those who face involuntary hardship every day. It opens our hearts to the needs of the world and moves us to compassion and action. Most importantly, Lent teaches us about grace and renewal. It's not about being perfect. We'll mess up. We might eat that piece of chocolate we gave up or slip back into old habits. And that's okay. Lent is a journey, not a test. It's about recognizing our human weakness and our profound need for God's mercy. Each time we fall and get back up, we are reminded that God's love isn't something we earn. It's a gift freely given. This directly relates to having faith and purpose. Faith isn't just a set of beliefs. It's a relationship that requires nurturing. Lent provides a dedicated time to invest in that relationship. It helps us recenter our lives on what is truly important. When we strip away the non-essentials, we often discover a deeper sense of purpose. We realize that our lives are not just about chasing success or accumulating things, but about loving God and loving others. The journey of Lent is a path from the desert to the garden, from ashes to life. It mirrors the journey of faith itself, which is full of challenges, but ultimately leads to hope and new beginnings. It reminds us that even after the longest, darkest winter, spring will always come. The sacrifice and reflection of Lent are what make the joy of Easter so profound. We can't fully appreciate the light without having walked through the shadows. So, as we think about this season, I want to leave you with a thought. What is one thing in your life that's holding you back from being the person you want to be? What's a distraction that's stealing your time and attention from what truly matters? Maybe this season is an invitation for you to address it. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It can be a small, simple step. Lent isn't just for a specific group of people. Its principles of reflection, discipline, and compassion are universal. It's a chance to hit the reset button, to examine our lives, and to move forward with greater intention and purpose. It's an invitation to journey inward, to find what is essential, and to emerge on the other side, ready to embrace the hope and new life that Easter promises. What will your journey look like? Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content that explores faith and life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.